Okay, hi everyone and welcome to my first sit down booktube video. I've kind of done this in the wrong order because I think I've put up a couple of vlogs now first, but I've decided, as you will see from the title of the video, to do the booktube newbie tag because why not? So I think I'll just get straight into the questions. First question is, why did you start this channel? So I studied English literature at uni for 4 years and I absolutely love my degree because literally the main premise of it was to read and discuss books, which is my favourite thing to do. And then when I left uni, I didn't have that anymore because I think, like most people who start booktube, I read all the time but I don't necessarily have a lot of friends that I can discuss those books with. No one in my family reads. I do have a couple of friends but we tend to read different things as well, so for that reason I started my blog and found this amazing book community where I could talk about books, discuss books and get recommendations and recommend to other people, and did that for about a year. Absolutely loved it. And then I took a little break when I started working full time because I was struggling to balance out them both. And then I realised that I just missed that. I missed being passionate about books and talking about it, and I made it a priority to make it part of my life again. Obviously it's been easy at the moment because I've been in lockdown, but we'll see how it goes when I get back to work. What is she looking at? When I started my blog, I was opened up to the world of booktube and I've been watching it for years now and I've always wanted to be a part of it, but I've just been a little bit scared, and I decided, well, we're out in lockdown, I'm furloughed from work, I would bite the bullet. And yeah, I'm loving it so far, and I just think it's a great place to read, talk about books, bring out your creative side. I'm loving the editing. Yeah, I'm loving it. So question 2 is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to booktube? I don't know. I mean, I like to think I'm a... Hi. Oh, she doesn't know what's going on. Look at the camera. See? He's fine. Nope, we're not having any of that. Can I continue? Okay, well there you have it, right there. My wee doggo. I think she is a fun and unique creature that we can bring to booktube. I don't know if being Scottish is a unique thing to bring. I don't actually know any Scottish booktubers and I might be completely ignorant in saying that. If I am, I'm sorry and please link them down below. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm really that unique. I'm just here to have fun, so yeah. Okay, so question number 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? And I think I'm most excited about making friends with like-minded people and discussing my passion, which is books, getting new recommendations, and I think it's just having like a passion, like something that's driving me, because my everyday job isn't necessarily what I want to do for the rest of my life. It's just like a means to an end. So I think I've been missing having something to drive me, something to be passionate about. So maybe booktube can be that thing. I'm still going to be blogging as well, but yeah. Why do you love reading? I think, like most people, it's a form of escapism, and though my life isn't really that hard at the moment, I'm really lucky. It's just nice to like escape into this little other world, like especially with fantasy and things like that, and just go to like a new place, meet new characters. And I think I just find it really interesting as well to like read things and think that came from someone's mind and just be so amazed that someone could come up with it. Especially about like amazing fantasy worlds, like I just don't understand how that happens and it's amazing. And again, I love reading because I love to discuss my thoughts with other people. And I suppose not about not the reading, but there's like this little part of me that just loves to like collect books. I like the collecting part, and I also like the aesthetic of like a bookcase, even though this isn't like very well done at the moment. This is the living room bookcase. I'm just trying out a new background. But yeah, question 5, what book or series got you into reading? And I suppose, I don't know if I'd say it was a specific book or series, but more an author. So when I was in primary school, when I really started reading, I was obsessed with Jacqueline Wilson, and I would literally read all of her books. Literally every time one came out, my mum would buy it for me, I'd read it in like a day, and then I'd be waiting for the next one to come out, and I'd reread them constantly as well. Like I don't know how many times I read the book The Cat Mummy. Like I can picture the cover in my head right now so well. And like, I don't know, it's weird, like I suppose when you're reading, you sort of like imagine the scene in your head and you visualize like what you're reading. There's like little parts that like stick with you. So when I think of the Cat Mummy, all I can visualize is like a wardrobe with like this bundle, and I see purple because I'm sure she puts like lavender salts in the bundle to try and like preserve the cat or something. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but let me know if you know what I mean. What questions would you ask your favourite booktubers? And I think I'd also be interested to know how many big booktubers still look for new small booktubers to watch, because obviously when you're small and you're starting out, you're like interacting with all these other your fellow small booktubers and you're subscribing, etc. I'd like to know how many of the big, like my big favourite ones still do that, or if they've kind of just like got their favourites that are like big with them and that's that sort of thing. I don't know. Yeah. Is question 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? So the two challenges that I think of are, I do suffer from anxiety, generalised anxiety, and especially social anxiety. So the thought of people I know finding my channel and seeing what I'm doing, like, oh, it just makes me cringe a little. But on the other hand, I'm kind of like fighting against that and thinking, well, this is my passion, this is something that I find fun and other people find fun, and I've got like this whole community here, so like what's the problem? But there's going to be that little thing in my head that's like, and also for the same reason, biggest challenge I think is like my fear of other people hearing me while I'm recording. So I live in a house with 3 other people, and at the moment I'm trying to like find times where everyone is really busy, especially like when the boys have like their headphones on Xbox, they can't hear anything, and go find a room on like the other side of the house so that like they can't hear me, because the thought of them hearing me again is like horrible. And I can't tell you how much footage I have of me just going and try to see if there's someone listening or if there's someone outside the door. So yeah, that'll probably be my biggest challenge. Do you want out again? I just let you in. Bye bye. Now that's probably in a completely different position to what I was before. Question 8. When did you start reading? So, my mum loves to tell the story of how when I was teeny, like a toddler, before I could read, I used to line up all of my cuddly toys, or as I called them, my babies. And I'd put them in a wee circle, and I'd have my book, and it'd probably be upside down because I wasn't actually reading the words because I couldn't read. And I would just make up the story myself. And I would sit there reading it, and then I'd be like, Jemima, no talking. Suppose you could say I've been reading since before I could read. Maybe. Anyway, I suppose when I really probably started reading properly was when I was in primary school, like I said, when I got into Jacqueline Wilson, and that really sparked my love for reading. Question 9, where do you read? I read pretty much anywhere I can. So I read at my bed, if there's no one in the living room, I'll read in the living room. If it's nice outside, I'll read outside. That's probably my favourite place to read. If it's nice and warm enough, even if it's quite chilly, I like to put a wee hoodie on and take a blanket outside and sit in a comfy chair and read outside. I think that's my favourite place to read. Also, I will always read when I'm travelling, so if I'm taking a long train journey, I will always read. If I am waiting in the doctor's office or a dentist's office, I'll probably read. Yeah, anywhere. I suppose if it's asking where my favourite place to read is, it's either my bed with my candles and my incense and my fairy lights, or it's outside in a comfy chair. And final question, what kind of books do you like to read? So, I mean, I'd say I'll pretty much read everything. I don't read a lot of non-fiction, which I probably should, but I read pretty much all types of fiction. I mean, my favourite genres are probably contemporaries and fantasy, I guess. I'll pretty much read anything as long as it's not offensive in any way. So if something is racist, sexist, homophobic, or any other kind of phobic, anything like that, then I will put it down. And I hate steering off a book, but that's the only time I will, because I just don't want to support anything that is offensive in any way. If you can have an offensive character as long as they're called out and they're challenged and there's some sort of way of rectifying it. But if a book is just inherently offensive, then I will not read it. I suppose I'm a huge one for reading books that are hyped. So I read a lot of books that are obviously like really big on BookTube because I watch my favourite booktubers talk about them and I want to read them as well. And usually I do love those books because I subscribe to booktubers who have similar interests to me, who are passionate about big issues, and those are the things I like to see in a book. My favourite type of book, I can read pretty much anything, but I like it needs to have some sort of like bigger meaning, or it needs to challenge things, or it needs to have some sort of like good message in it. If there's none of that, then it's not really for me. So yeah, I think that's us. This was a fun way to sort of let people get to know me a little bit, and my camera is blinking at me. Okay, I'll quickly just sum up and say thanks for watching, and do comment down below with anything that you agreed with, disagreed with, any interest, similar interests we might have. Give the video a wee thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more because I'm going to try and upload as much as possible while I am off. Yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Come here. Come here. No? Okay. Do you want out? Fake.